Hi, my name is Maria. I'm 75, and technically, I'm already dead. Yesterday, a doctor in a white coat who looked too calm for a person giving a death sentence told me, 3 months, maybe less. 90 days. You know, my first thought wasn't about death. I thought about my old silver service that I'd kept in a box for 40 years. I'd been waiting for a special occasion to drink tea from it. I'd been through 3 moves, a midlife crisis, the death of my husband, and none of those days had been special enough for that damn silver. Now I'd die and someone else would buy it at a garage sale for $5. That's a metaphor for my life. I was a professional waiter. I waited for Friday, for vacation, for my kids to graduate from college. I was preparing for a life that never began. If you're watching this right now and you're 20, 30, or 50, stop. Are you waiting too? Let me tell you what it's like to wake up at 75 and realize you've lived someone else's life. In the Western world, we're taught to build a foundation. We work 60 hours a week to buy a 4-bedroom house that we never sleep in because we're too tired. We buy insurance. We build retirement plans. We invest in the S&P 500. We build a fortress around our future. But here's the secret, which I only learned in the oncologist's office. The future is a scam. It's a carrot on a stick that a donkey is chasing. My husband, Robert, was like that. He would say, "Mary, 2 more years at this firm and we'll go to Tuscany. We'll buy that little house and drink wine." Robert died at his desk of a heart attack at 62. Tuscany remained a picture on his computer screen. We kill our now for the illusory then. You think you have time, but time is not what you have. That's what you're losing every second you watch this video. You're not getting any younger, you're just getting closer to my chair. You know what's the hardest thing to bear at 75? It's not your spine that hurts. It's the words you didn't say. I've held grudges for years. I didn't call my sister because she didn't wish me a happy birthday in 1998. God, what a fool I was. I've made 12 calls in the last 24 hours. I've said, "I love you, I'm sorry, I miss you." Some people were silent in shock. Some were crying. But I felt like tons of concrete were falling off my shoulders. There's a word in English called regret. It sounds beautiful until it becomes your only companion at night. Don't wait for cancer to apologize. Don't wait for a funeral to bring flowers. If you want to tell someone that they're important to you, do it now. Write under this video in the comments or in Messenger, right now. Don't let pride become your epitaph. I look at my house. There's so much stuff. Amazon Prime has turned us into garbage collectors. We think a new handbag or a new iPhone will make us happier. It's a dopamine trap. When you have 90 days left, you realize that the only thing that matters is the experience you can remember with your eyes closed. I don't remember my new 2015 Lexus. I remember when Robert and I got caught in a London downpour and laughed our asses off, hiding under a small newspaper. We spend our lives collecting things that will end up in landfill. Drop the ballast. Start investing in moments, not objects. Buy a ticket, not a TV. Go out to dinner with friends, not work overtime for a bonus that you'll spend on stress relievers. So, I have 90 days, and you know what? It's going to be the best 90 days of my life. I'm going to eat every dessert I've ever denied myself. I'm going to stare at the ocean until I remember every shade of blue. I'm going to be present in every second. I'm not asking you to feel sorry for me. I'm asking you to hear me. Live as if your doctor just left the room too. Because after all, life is a death sentence with an unknown deadline. Promise me one thing. Today you will do something that makes you feel alive. Not productive, not useful, but alive. Dance in the kitchen. Kiss your wife. Start that business. Write that first page of a book. Time is up. 90, 89, 88. Don't waste your time. You know what eats us up faster than any disease? It's the effort we put into trying to appear normal in the eyes of others. We put up facades on Facebook and Instagram. We smile at our neighbors when inside we're screaming. I spent decades trying to be the nice girl, the model wife, the reliable employee. I was so afraid of disappointing people I didn't even love. I bought clothes that were too tight to fit my status. I kept quiet about my dreams so I wouldn't seem weird. But in a 90-day race to the finish line, the masks become too heavy. When you know you're about to disappear, you become completely indifferent to other people's judgment. And that's the most wonderful feeling of freedom. Why did I wait 75 years to let myself be real? Why are you waiting? Stop trying to be perfect for a world that expects you to be. Don't give a damn. Be true to yourself while you still have a face. If I could go back in time, I wouldn't ask for more money. I would ask for more attention. We live in an age of digital noise. You're watching this video, but are you really here? Is your head already in tomorrow's report or in your news feed? I look at young couples in restaurants. They're sitting across from each other, but each on their own phone. They're stealing time from themselves. Your attention is the most precious currency in the universe. What you spend it on becomes your life. If you waste it on anger in the comments, envy of someone else's life, or mindless scrolling, you're bankrupting your soul. When I held Robert's dying hand, I would give all the gold bars in the world for one more minute of his full, undivided attention. Turn off notifications. Look the person sitting next to you in the eyes. This is the only now that there are you. Many people ask, Mary, aren't you afraid that you'll be forgotten? I used to be afraid. I wanted to leave behind monuments, names, a great legacy. But now I know a true legacy is not what's carved in stone. It's how you make others feel. Your story is not over yet. Even if you feel stuck, that you've made too many mistakes, that it's too late. Listen to me. As long as there's air in your lungs, you're holding a pen. You can change the ending of your story right now. Today, you can be the person who forgives, the person who takes risks, the person who finally says no to everything that destroys her. My last 90 days will not be a tragedy. It will be a manifesto of life. What will your next chapter be? Don't write it in the ink of fear. Write it in the ink of courage, because in the end, the only regrets are the chances we took, not used. In Western culture, we are obsessed with the idea of what we will leave behind. We want our names on houses, on bank accounts, on family trees. But here's what I have learned in the last few weeks. Your true legacy is not what you built, but how you made others feel in your presence. When I am gone, my grandchildren will not remember how successful my career was. They will remember how I listened to them without taking my eyes off them, how I baked a cake when they were sad, how I was there when the world seemed too big and scary for them. Your presence is the rarest gift you can give. Most people are present only in body, their minds wandering somewhere in the problems of yesterday. Become the person with whom others feel heard. It is the only monument that will not be destroyed time. This is my final lesson. Death is not the enemy. The enemy is the life you never dared to live. Now, when you finish watching this video, you have a choice. You can close the tab and go back to your prison of comfort. You can say, "Oh, that was instructive," and put your life on hold again until Monday. Or you can do something different. Right now, while this screen is still lit, make one decision. Not a big one, not a global one, just one. Call the person you're afraid to talk to. Book that flight. Write a resignation letter from the job you hate. Finally, start painting, singing, loving. I'm leaving, but you're staying, and that's your greatest blessing. Don't waste it on fear. Fear is an illusion, and time is the only thing that's real. Live so that when it's your time to sit in my chair, you can say, it's been an incredible journey. I didn't miss a thing. Be brave. Be alive right now.